It's easy to forget how fragile it all is, how everything can be taken in the blink of an eye. This is the story of my family, and how some losses can't be healed. A sunny summer day, 29 years before I was born, my grandparents' house, where they were raising two little girls, Janice, who was 7, and Mary, my mother, who was 5. Sisters and best friends. Janice took a bike ride that day, looking for a dead butterfly that she had hidden under a rock. It was the first time my grandmother had ever let her go anywhere on her own. She never came back. They still don't know what happened to Janice. No body, no physical evidence, just pages and pages of assumptions, suspicions, and failed investigations. But life goes on. My mom grew up, got married, and had children. Life was normal, at least it was for me. I grew up with aunts and cousins on my dad's side, but I was told that my mom was an only child, and that was that. Until I was 7 years old, and made my mom cry by asking why I couldn't ride my bike around the block like my older brother did. I was confused, upset that my childish sense of unfairness could somehow be disputed, but she did her best to explain it in a way a child can understand. I didn't realize it then, but with my dirty blonde hair and blue eyes, I looked just like Janice. My mom still gave me freedom. I was allowed to play outside, roam around with my friends, but I learned what to watch out for, how they would try to lure me. They might offer candy or say they have a puppy. Maybe they need help finding their lost pet. They know your parents and want to drive you home. They might just grab you. Never let them take you to a second location. It's better to die at the first. As a last resort, peeing yourself might make them let you go. I learned what pedophiles were and where they would try and touch me. I learned to kick and scream and scratch and run until I couldn't anymore. My grandfather died in 2006, my grandmother in 2009. They never found out what happened to their daughter. Sometimes I imagine the guilt they must have felt, what it would be like to blame yourself for something so horrible. It still bothers me that they passed before I was old enough to understand, and that I never got the chance to tell them it wasn't their fault. Not that my words would have meant much. Despite so many people giving up, my mom has never stopped looking for her sister. She has done everything she can to bring Janice home. I've helped her get ready for TV shows, calmed her nerves before podcasts, and supported her when the police have thought they found remains. I've helped her organize ceremonies and vigils and hope to do more in the future. Seeing how dedicated my mom is and making sure Janice is never forgotten, I plan to do the same. I learned early that there are no happy endings. You can do everything right and life will punish you just the same. Yet, I grew up understanding the true value of impermanence. Nothing good comes without risk, and as the world remains in balance, you can't have something precious without eventual grief.